How much does it open up an offensive game plan when you've got a guy like Pharaoh who you can do a lot of different things with? When you're planning during the week, how much more fun does it make it? How much more does he put on your plate?
Yeah, well, obviously Pharaoh can throw, run, catch. He's a ball player that can do a lot, and we've used him a lot lately. Looking back, should have used him more maybe in some games at certain times that we look back we should have. But again, I mean, you can't give it to him every play. And some of our other receivers, they need to step forward this week. We can't throw all the passes at Pharaoh. Hopefully Demir and Shaq Rowland will have some good games. They're very capable, and for whatever reason, it just hadn't worked out. But Demir did make a nice catch on the long ball last week. He really did. But Pharaoh can, yeah, he can run. He can throw. He's a talent.
As you prepare a game plan, when a guy like that is out for a couple of practices at least, does that affect you, or are we deep enough in the season that he kind of knows what to do and you can still put everything?
It did a little bit. It does a little bit. We're not practicing him as much in the wildcat type stuff. But our other running backs are capable of catching it and running like we did last week.
Steve, how important is it to establish a running game and block their talented defensive line up front?
Well, it would be very nice if we could romp up and down the field against them. I don't think anybody's done that all year. So we got to mix it up, throw a little here, run a little there. Try not to let them know exactly what we're doing. But yeah, they're hard to run against, and they're hard to throw against too. So we gotta be sharp. They're hard to pass block against also. So we can't say we're going to try to go in there and throw 40, 50 passes. We were watching last year's game, and obviously Connor Shaw running all over the place on third downs was very crucial also. So Dylan hadn't run that much this year, and but we've got Pharaoh and Brandon Wiles, Mike Davis. We can put those guys in the shotgun also.
Coach, on their defense, are they doing anything different from the last couple of years, or are they just doing it better?
I think they're just doing it better. Their D-line is one of the best in the country. I think are they all seniors up front? 4 of them? I think somebody, yeah, 4 seniors. So those guys have played together and played very well. Yeah, they're all over the place. They don't just line up and say we're coming from right here. They slant and move. Linebackers. Brent Venables has done an outstanding job. He may be assistant coach of the year probably when they give that Frank Broyles award to the top assistant in college football. But they're talented and well coached, and they're all over the place.
Felt like Missouri and Tennessee gave your offensive line problems with that very thing, moving guys around a bunch. Do you think your guys are better for that experience and will handle it better?
Oh, I don't know, Josh. We'll just have to wait and see. Florida gave us fits also. When you have those real good pass rushers, yeah, a lot of people don't block them very well. So you got to just hope you don't get in a whole bunch of 3rd and 10s and 3rd and 15s. That would be the best thing right there. And if you have to give your tackles or guards a little help occasionally, you need to do that. But hopefully, don't get yourself in 3rd and long a lot of times if you can help it.
Sean Watson returned to practice on Monday for Clemson. Does that change in terms of preparation, preparing for 2 quarterbacks, not knowing if he's going to play Saturday?
Well, it could a little bit. It could a little bit. You wonder if they're going to run him as much as they did before his injuries or not. But again, we got to come to the ballpark and be prepared for their offense, and whichever one goes out there, try to stop the run first and then stop the pass.
Steve, are you confident in Dylan not only for what he's done this year, but also obviously played over there a couple years ago?
Yeah, he had a big game up there 2 years ago, and hopefully he can have one more because he's got to play well. He's got to play well. We got to pass block, run block, and we're searching for some plays right now, but yeah, hopefully we can find some and get some passes off, and yeah, we got to play well. We know we have to really play well to give ourselves a pretty good chance up there.